Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video we're going to talk about the biggest mistakes every business owner do when it comes to marketing. Most businesses don't fail because the product is bad, they actually fail because marketing is destroying them silently. And after running a 2 years marketing agency, I can confidently say that I see the same 3 mistakes every business owner do. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Just a quick information for you, if you're new here on this channel, my name is Syed, I'm living here in Switzerland and I have an agency in my company called SIG Media. And I document my whole business journey on this platform, on this YouTube video. Every week you get one video on YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram. I also like active platforms for mine, so if you're interested in general about the journey, about the authentical video clips that I do, then I would say yeah, follow me on those accounts, and yeah, let's get right into it. When we audit some new company accounts, we often see that companies try to spend thousands of francs, maybe sometimes less, maybe hundreds of francs into an ad campaign, and they never track their numbers. They don't know about the CPM, they don't know about the CPC, they don't know about the CPL. If you go farther, the CPQL, they don't know the numbers based on the landing page attractions, they don't know the offered attractions, they know nothing. I'll tell you this way, if you don't measure your ad campaign, you're gambling with your money. You can lose or make more money of it without knowing it. And the problem is, let me tell you this way, if your CPC is good, but no one is buying, you have no sales, then you should know the problem is not your creative or your campaign, the problem is the offer. You know, if you don't have any contact formulas, if no one is fulfill the contact formulas, the problem is not the creative, the problem is the landing page. So you have to measure it in order to make money of it. So ladies and gentlemen, the fix here is to audit your entire marketing message today. Stop talking about what we do, start talking about what customer gets. Customer never buys your product, they buy something that makes them easier, faster or better. In our agency, we often see that the highest return on the ad spend never comes from the first interaction with customers. It mostly comes from smart retargeting campaign that shows specific ads to the people who already know who you are. So the fix is this. I wrote something for you just as a to-do list. Build a multi-step marketing funnel. Don't expect a marriage on the first date. Set up a simple retargeting campaign on Meta or Google to stay top of mind. Show them testimonials, answer their objections, or give them a special offer. Be patient. Marketing is a marathon, not a sprint. So to wrap it all up, if you want to grow up with your business, you have to learn from these mistakes. You have to measure, you have to talk about the benefits, not the features, and you have to retarget every time. Let me be honest on that. If you're only targeting cold audience and never retarget, you're gonna leave all your money on the table. Here's the reality, here's really the hard business truth, and I think every business owner should know that. It's nobody cares about your opinion on your product, nobody cares about your product in general. People just care about themselves. They only care about how can your product solve my problem specifically. If you see yourself in that scenario, let me tell you this, marketing or running ads are actually the process of optimization. So this brings us to the third and I think the biggest mistake I've ever seen in my life, or I mean like in my business life, and I think 80% of any businesses are doing it. So let's get right into it. It's actually not running retargeting campaign and giving up way too early. Let's say you have all of the sudden a software company, or maybe you have a software company. Never try to sell the features. For example, never say we have 24/7 automated cloud backups. That's not something I want to hear as a customer. I want to hear something like I can save my files 24/7 without having the worries that it's being deleted. That's something I wanted to hear because it's a benefit. That's something that solve a problem, that solve my worries and stuff. So if you're a business owner, or if you try to build something, be honest on that. How much do you love your company? How much do you like your services? And the problem here is when we market our products, the problem is we see the hard work went into building them. We see the tools we use for the product. And so we really, as a business owner, we talk about our products, about the features. So let me give you the perfect example. Every year Apple is launching a new iPhone, right? Whether it's 16, 17, and then in the future 18, 19, 20, and so on. And they're never gonna market by saying, this new iPhone has 512 gigabytes. That's so much, it's so huge. They're not gonna say that. Then maybe they're gonna be like, with that amount of gigabytes, you can save 10,000 of pictures. You can save hundreds of memories in photos, or you can save hundreds of documents in the files. So they're not gonna sell features, they're gonna sell benefits. If you found this video helpful so far, do me a favor and like that video and subscribe for more. I really show the whole entire business journey of mine in YouTube and also of Instagram and TikTok. And let me tell you this way, I mean, I saw a lot of people talking about business and stuff, and I mean, sure, you can get all the infos in the internet or from AI, but the content that I do are very authentical because I really show you the experience that I have. I cannot tell you how dropshipping is because I've never done it. I would never talk about dropshipping at all. I can only talk about businesses based on marketing and based on the customer's niche that I do bit marketing for. So it's very authentical, the content that I do. And so yeah, I would like to grow up with you on YouTube, and yeah, subscribe to this channel, and I see you next time, next week. Have a great day. Bye.
Reichweite, keine Langeweile.